tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
With that, we'll send you up to Baltimore. And standing by at M&T Bank Stadium are the two men who will call the action. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In this offense, they look. A lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
2nd down, Flacco now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. It's the right side here, complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. 2nd down following the run. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Flacco gives off to Dixon. And a solid run down inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good game. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback, It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first and 3's him. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Tannehill now to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, Hester. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Flacco here on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
He goes underneath the Drake. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Second down, Flacco now. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's brought down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now it's Flacco. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Third down, Flacco from the gun. He's got time. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 1st and 10, Tannehill. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Flacco off play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Dixon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground with Dixon. And he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, 79 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Tannehill brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Slant route's effective no matter. running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, and now it's 3rd down.
After 2015, when they only picked off 6 passes on defense, that's the lowest total in the NFL. You and I both know that they spent the entire offseason talking about getting interceptions, getting their hands on the ball, and taking it away from the other team. They'll take that pass breakup there, but you know darn well that all they're going to say is, if you get your hand on it, turn it into an interception. We've got to increase those numbers.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Play action. Flacco backing up. He's going to float this over the middle deep. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey! Ready! Under.
Operating out of the gun. Flacco got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dixon on the pitch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On first down, Flacco. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. We'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They sniffed it out and stuffed it.
Second down, Flacco now, finding time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The rookie Dixon gets another carry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On third and short, it's Dixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey, move 45. Move 45.
On the give, this is Dixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Landry. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back to the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Cameron left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Tannehill throwing again. It's caught. Stills right side. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up. Tannehill gonna throw on 3rd and 1. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And it's 17-7. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And he fires one incomplete. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. In motion is Grant. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and goal, Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Tannehill. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it into his tight end Cameron that time, and it'll bring up third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Play clock winding down. Now Tannehill on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Elvis Domerville in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And Frank's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Start the drive with Dixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They come out here in the eye. Right back to Dixon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Third down and 3.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Under. Ready. 3.
Flacco off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Walt Aikens. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second down now after the pass completion. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. No luck that time for Jeff Fisher's guys. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Dixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. 2nd down, Flacco now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Dixon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use him here as the kneel down comes. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use him here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use him here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the